Hello YouTube, it's Mitch here, coming at you with my first saber review. It's just going to be a quick one here because I don't really have much sound to show off. I guess that gives it away. It's a warrior tier Monarch saber from Saberforge, and it has a crystal chamber. That's one of the big features of this, and if you can't already tell, or if you've played the Force Awakens game, you'll know where this is from. This is very much or very heavily inspired, I guess you could say, by the Starkiller lightsaber from the Force Unleashed series. Yeah, I have it in blue. I don't have it in red because I prefer blue over red. Not that I'm against all of the Sith. I'm sort of like in the back. I don't really partake in that fight. Anyway, moving on to the more important things, the lightsaber itself. It's, like I said, a warrior tier. I've got a light blue LED in here with the nice, they're nice warrior tier blade plugs, which are gorgeous, I might add. But yeah, let's start from the top here. So we've got the emitter section, very Graflex-like emitter shroud and bunny ears here, and then the pins on the side here are all very Graflex-esque. And then, yeah. But normally with the Saberforge sabers, they come with a little hole and a set screw, which you'll get an Allen key for. But this lightsaber here, the blade retention screw is actually this little screw here, and then the LED retention screw is that one there. So once I get through the rest of the saber, I'll put a blade in it and show you how insanely bright this thing is. Anyway, moving down, we've got the control box here, and I guess these are like 3 decorative screws. They sort of have a use as well. I'm not sure if you can see it in there, but that little silver thing back there, that's the end of one of these screws here, so it actually holds the shroud on the chassis for the crystal chamber. I'm not going to take it apart yet, but fairly soon I'll probably end up taking it apart. Hopefully not wrecking it, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I will say the edges on this are a tad sharp. They're not really that sharp. It's just when it's in your hand, it's a little bit pointy. So what I do to hold it is I actually hold it with the crystal chamber facing the palm of my hand. I stick my thumb in here and just hold her like that. And then also, because it's a warrior tier, the button is just a tactile switch, so when you click it, it goes down, and then it stays down, and then it comes back up. So it's very easy to click if you were holding it down here or on here. Or even up here, you can, while you're twirling it around, your palm can hit the switch. But anyway, moving down, we've got the main body here, and I guess you can see it there nice and good. These little wings, I guess you could call them, almost, they're just extra pieces. What they do is they machine the hilt and then they cut slots in them for them. I'm not sure how they actually secure them in here. Could be super glue, could be something else, I don't really know. But they're not actually secured right in this center portion of the body. They get secured at the end and then all the way along this. And I just think that's a really neat detail that really shows the craftsmanship involved. So yeah, and then moving down to the pommel-ish section. The pommel really is only this black piece here because this is the only piece that unscrews. But I like to call this whole thing the pommel because it's plain. But like all Saberforge sabers, it comes with a nice CoverTech 2.0 knob. This one came in silver. I didn't really ask for anything specific, so they surprised me with this one, and I'm completely happy with it. Anyway, what else? Oh yeah, yeah. Let's get a blade in it. I'll show you the color here. I don't need to unscrew it that much. Just unscrew it a little bit so that this guy comes out. Blade plug. There's the. You can't really see it. Anyway, get a blade in here. screwed in nice and tight and wobbly. And I'm gonna go shut my lights off and then I'll turn this guy back on for you. Alright, so it's dark-ish. I've got my computer monitors on, but it's dark-ish. And then, boom, bright. So yeah, it's extremely bright. I'm not sure if you can tell it. Whoop! See what I'm saying about it's very easy. It lights up my room. I've got my camera settings so that it doesn't really show how bright it is. But the color is sort of, I guess, okay on camera. It looks actually a little bit darker on camera than what it is in person, and same with this, like the crystal chamber here. One thing to note, if you are super picky about it, I'm not that picky about it, but this is I think they're either medium blue or royal blue LED, because you can tell on the camera screen there's a little bit of purple in it, and then this is their light blue, so the colors don't quite match. I'm not super picky about it, again, because I have my hand over top of the crystal chamber when I'm holding it anyway, but just something to note if you're super picky about it. Anyway, I'll shut this off, and I will put my lights back on. Boop. Okay, so anyway, I'll pull the blade out of this. There we go. Oop, where are you going? It doesn't want to stay where it is. I guess my desk is slanted. Things you learn every day. Okay, I guess a lot of people watch these review videos to figure out how long it's gonna take. Mine was 15 weeks and 5 days. 15 weeks, 5 days to get from the day I ordered it to the day I received it. From the day I ordered it to the day I got notification that it was going into its processing or shipped notification on Saberforge, meaning they were starting the build, and they gave me the shipping information. That was 14 weeks. So I ordered it on February 18th, and I received it 2 days ago, the 7th of June, 2016. So it's a long wait, but as you can see just by looking at this much, not even in person, it is gorgeous. It is a work of art. Yeah. And I guess for those of you that haven't watched any Saberforge reviews or have watched very few, this is the standard finish on their Monarch. With a weathered finish, I think they weather this part here, this part, like this silver part of the body, and then just that. They don't weather any of this top section, they leave that clean. And I wasn't a huge fan of that, and I'm not a super huge fan of how Saberforge actually does their weathering, but that's a different story, and I'm not blaming Saberforge or anything for that. They're still mighty fine sabers, like they do their job. But yeah, this is the standard finish, and later on I may weather it. We'll see. I'll probably do some research into actual weathering tips used by real prop makers. But yeah, so I'll show you what it looks like sort of ish with the blade plug without blinding you. That's how the blade plug actually lights up. And then the crystal chamber here, now that you can see it's a little bit more lit up, then you can make your decision. A lot of people actually have, well, not a lot of people. I've seen one review of the Monarch Saber that does not do it justice, because the guy freaked out that, well, I mean, I understand that when he got it, these little 3 of these wings were off, either that or 2 of them were off, and then 1 came off later. But he also freaked out a little bit about the crystal on the inside. You probably can't tell very much, but there's a little bit of a crack in the crystal, and that's supposed to be there. It's a natural quartz crystal, so it's not supposed to be perfect. Just for any of you that are thinking about getting this and will be disappointed the crystal doesn't come out perfect. It's a crystal. Crystals don't grow perfectly around the world. But anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick rundown of this saber because I haven't seen very many reviews of this saber on YouTube. So I'm doing my part, getting information out to the world. Because everyone needs to buy one. And it comes with a cover tech clip. Personally, I just pulled the D-ring part off of it. Let's see if I can find it. I haven't thrown it out. So yeah, I just took a Dremel and a saw attachment to it and I just cut it off. It usually sits like that, but I just popped it off and then sanded the end down because A, I don't have a D-ring on this guy, and B, I don't think I'll be buying a D-ring saber anytime in the future. Or at least if I do, it won't be hanging on my belt. Or if I do, I'll just buy another cover tech clip because they're cheap with the orders. But yeah. So anyway, that's it for my review, guys. If you liked it, let me know in the comments section. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't need to tell you guys what to do. You guys can do whatever with your life. It's your life. Anyway, yeah. May the Force be with you.